In material world, you have material time. Although, when we talk about time, let's just say this. Time is relative, but it's not like relativity principle of Einstein. The relativity of the time, we would say, if we can compare life of a human being 100 years and life of an insect, maybe one day or one moment. In 100 years, a human being has potential to grow, educate himself, have a family, and finally discharge from this world. So is insect. And the tiny moment that insect lives, it growing, it's bearing the progeny, and it's also discharging on the end from the world. So you can say one day of insect or 100 years of human being, they're pretty much the same function. But on the level of insect, he's living a long life. So as a cosmic gods, they live for billions of years, but still, compared to life of human being, it's like we're living like just one moment. Our life is very short. But there's also life of universe. When we talk about cosmic time, just like, a spring, a summer, an autumn, and winter, there are different cosmic cycles. So in universe, there are different yugas. Each yuga 4 times longer than another one. Let's say the Kali Yuga, the cosmic winter, it's very, very long according to human life, but actually it's the shortest season. It's 435,000 years. Multiply this by 2, and you have Treta Yuga, which life is much more conscious than in Kali Yuga, less technology, more inner spiritual technology, and that time you mainly perfect yourself towards temple worship. So most of the temples from South India and other ancient temples came from different age, different yuga. So in Kali Yuga, there's only one salvation, is a communal collective chanting of holy names. But in other yuga, chanting is also present, but you add a temple to the chanting. So you have beautiful divine deity form, you get a beautiful community, beautiful society. So when we talk about a Dwapara Yuga, the next cycle, which is 4 times longer than Treta Yuga, then we talk about self-realization towards sacrifices. Why? Because at that moment people have quality of understanding how to dematerialize material objects. In other words, fire, water, ether, all these objects can be used into spiritual worship, but adding spiritual consciousness into them with a certain mantra, a certain meditation will transcend these material objects into the spiritual realm. So therefore they're doing sacrifices with the fire and other elements of the nature. And when it comes to Satya Yuga, which is the ultimate 4 times even longer than that period of time, it's billions of years, that time humans are different. They live through pure meditation because they're all perfect. And all they need to do is just meditate. Right now, we can't even concentrate our mind for several minutes. But in Satya Yuga, people that live longer time, they're much bigger in size, they can meditate for hours and hours and days. So they have full mind control, full senses control, and obviously they're able to realize themselves through meditation.